Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. I'm out on a weekend overnight trip to do what I'm calling gear testathon. I have a bunch of new gear that I am taking with me on this trip, and I'm doing just a bunch of gear testing. I've got a lot of different videos that I'm going to film and do while I'm out. Part of that is a brand new hammock setup from a brand called Butt. Kind of a entry level, in my opinion, type of hammock setup that should be kind of interesting. But I've got a brand new pack that I'm also testing out, and should be interesting. So thanks for coming along with me today. Just an absolutely beautiful hike so far. So I left the car at about 3 o'clock. The sun is maybe 20 minutes away from dipping behind the ridge line to the west, obviously. So I'm hiking due west, and man, it's kind of a mild day. The temperature of my car when I was getting ready to leave was 44 degrees. So it's warmer up here than it was at my house. So pretty excited about that. It is a clear night, meaning that it's going to get pretty cold, but I'm prepared, ready to go, ready to get to camp, find a nice place, start processing some wood, and just enjoy a nice evening out on this winter wonderland. All right guys, so I have made it to camp. So I'm in an area that is called Big Springs. And if you watch the channel, you should know that Katie and I came up here with Malin when we were training for the 11K with May hikes that we were doing. This was actually the first hike that we did. And Big Springs is a really popular, beautiful area. I passed a lot of people coming up here. But man, I'm glad to have a place to camp. I'm gonna set up my hammock probably between these two trees back here behind me. And yeah, just a beautiful day. It's probably about 4 o'clock right now, so the sun has dipped behind the mountain, and should be good. Hey guys, it's getting a little bit colder, but now I've got my hammock and tarp set up, so pretty excited about that. And whew, it's just nice to finally be in camp and have things getting set up. I'm gonna start getting ready to make some dinner here pretty soon. I've got calzones, as promised, on the menu. What I've got back here is the Butt hammock. This one they're calling the lumberjack, and then it's like the flannel fly or something. They've got just like all of the same product, but each color has its own name. So, but I'm just trying to layer up here a little bit before I get too cold. Keep my ribs pack on me because it's got all my gizmos and whatnot in it. But something I'm super excited about is this guy right here, the Mora Eldris. So I got this for Christmas, and we're gonna test this thing out and do hopefully a review on it during this trip and get some good use out of it. So So this is the first solo trip that I have done in actually quite a long time. It's been about 2 years. The last time I did a solo trip, I went to the North Fork in the Uintas, and just a really cool trip. It's nice to be out this weekend. I'm pretty close to home. I'm not too far away. I'm about a half-hour drive from my house, and then I hiked about 2.5 miles to get to camp. So beautiful, beautiful area. Glad I've got everything set up, and I'm just happy to be out. Well, it has finally got dark. So what I'm gonna do now is start making some dinner, and I've got calzones on the menu. So got the fry bake out and a stove. I tried a little earlier to use my new Firebox Nano, and for whatever reason, the wood and everything is just way too wet, and I cannot get the fire to start for the life of me. Which is a little disheartening because I had hoped to have a fire to kind of warm myself up before I go to bed, which I'm probably still gonna try to do. So I'm back to talk more, but I wanted to show you my hammock setup of the Bare Butt Hammock. So this is actually my first time using this, and I'm a little leery of it. I'm just kidding. No, but what I've got is this is called the Lumberjack Hammock. All of their hammocks are double hammocks. So you've got like a 6-foot wide hammock, and it's about 10 feet 9 inches or something like that. And then the tarp that I have over it is also a bare butt tarp. This is called I honestly don't remember, but pretty cool tarp. I don't know that this is going to be like the most ideal backpacking setup, at least for me. And then they've got their own straps that they sell as well that are called the Kodiak straps. So it's a pretty cool setup. I've got a trekking pole over here. These are the Foxelli carbon fiber trekking poles. I've got one down here with a lantern on it, and then one right here holding up this end of the tarp just to give me a little bit more space. But yeah, pretty excited about it. Should be fun. I'm trying to muster up the courage to just go ahead and jump into bed. It's 7:30, and I'm not super tired, but I feel like just sitting in the hammock, relaxing and enjoying the night is just exactly what I need. So I'm gonna relax, enjoy myself, and yeah, we'll probably just catch you a little bit later if I don't fall asleep. Otherwise, I'll see you in the morning. Well guys, I am going to do something that I rarely ever do, and that is I'm gonna bail, because I am freezing my tail off, literally. And it's a little strange because it doesn't feel that cold, but it has dropped significantly, like in the teens. And my bag is a 15-degree bag, but my hammock setup, I don't have an underquilt, and that is really the issue with the setup. So it's unfortunate that I just didn't go ahead and do a tent and sleep in a tent, but I'm laying here, and I've been laying here for about an hour, and I'm starting to get really cold. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up, and I'm gonna head home, because this isn't worth sitting here freezing. I've had a really great time, honestly, just being out here for a few hours, to have the peace and quiet to myself and just enjoy the time alone, and to be able to think about some things and kind of get my mind ready for what I've got coming up with the new semester of school starting and everything. But I'm not really willing to just sit here and freeze my tail off the rest of the night. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up, and I'm gonna head home and try to make the best of I don't know, I honestly feel like I'm prepared. It's not a question of being unprepared. It's just a matter of I I don't have an underquilt. And if I'm going to sleep in a hammock, and if I'm going to be warm, then I need an underquilt. So it's just not the right situation for a hammock. This bare butt hammock is honestly really cool, and I'm happy with it, but this is an interesting situation. When I did a winter hammock camp in February last year, well, this year, it got really cold and I was in a 30-degree bag, and I didn't get cold like I'm getting right now. So must be a lot colder than I think it is out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up, and we'll see you on the trail. Well guys, I am doing the very thing that I never would have expected me to do, but I have to be totally honest. Aside from getting cold, just laying there in the hammock, just had a really strong feeling that I should pack up as well. And if it's okay for a 29, almost 30-year-old guy to say he got scared, yeah, I got scared. So I'm headed home, and it is what it is. So you can make fun of me if you want, you can tease me, call me a sissy, but when you have that feeling of, yeah, you should go home, that's exactly what I'm doing. So it's 9 o'clock right now, and I am probably another 1.5 miles from the car, so just gonna keep on chugging away. And thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Please leave your comments. You can tease me about not having an underquilt and trying to spend a cold night in a hammock, but I don't care. It is what it is. So see you guys.